There seems to be issues around racism that are festering in the country. How do you envision we tackle this? What do you think is festering, and how do you intend to deal with it? What can be done?
Is he really asking what does he think is festering? Is he really asking that? But I guess we have to keep having this silly, pointless conversation about what's happening in the country when there's cases of racism and intolerance and retaliation. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, I mean, we are all these South Africans. We all are South Africans, aren't we? Oh, no, we are not. Stop living in this delusion. You need to stop living in this delusion. This is an African country. It belongs to South Africans. And everyone else is living in this illusion, thinking that somehow they are part of us. And they get to rule over us and actually want to take over our land. And the news, shows, movies just continue to play along this Rainbow Nation nonsense. Let's be honest about who's who and where they stand. Let's do that. Please, can we teach people their history so they know who they are? Can we talk about who are colored people? Who are they? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. And let's talk about why we are being called black all of a sudden. What does that mean? What's that about? Let's talk about that. But this was purely for you to see the GBV tendencies, the type of house slaves we have, and where they hide and their talking points, who they align themselves with, who is in front of our screens, and what's been pushed on us. That's what we kind of need to do when we see this.
To manage it.
You see, our laws in the country are massaging racists. Racism needs to be criminalized. There needs to be a...
Why? We have been asking for this for the longest time, and it just had to be a drunk, belligerent African woman, a sloppy drunk in a plane. It just had to be her who is now setting this example for everyone to criminalize racism, when there are like countless stories on a daily basis of blatant racism. Blatant. Not misunderstood, not classism, racism. Clear as day. And nothing is, and it has never been spoken of like this, with such vigor. All of a sudden, it must be criminalized. Like, why have you remained silent this whole for all these years? Why so much vigor? Just shocking. We need to pay attention to people who claim to be on our side and who look like us. We must be very careful of them. They are not who we want them to be or who we think they are.
Colored lady and looked at her face, and she would have felt ashamed, because these three women in that particular flight are beautiful women looking after themselves.
Again, beautiful. Like, You see, ladies, African women, look at these things. Look at these types of people. Look at them. Look at him. Look at this. Look closely. This is how you spot these weaklings. Look at them. Most of the time, it's also on the face. You can see the weakness in the genes. Yes. Just look, pay attention. Pay attention to how they walk, how they speak, their mannerisms, gestures, the facial features. Look at the lack of facial hair. Look closely. Look at that. He looks like an old lady. He looks like his mom, his grandmother. The short neck, big cheeks, feminine. Look at this one. Pay attention, ladies. These are the weaklings. Look at them. Analyze them.